Bro,
Yes, sir.
pretty awesome showcase of rock and roll music the other night, brother.
Appreciate that. I'm glad you
Everybody
came
in
out. You and the
everybody in
wife.
attendance had a fantastic time.
Yeah, they were getting thrown around in the crowd and stuff
Yeah, I don't join that stuff.
in a restaurant. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. It's a pizza and bar, so that's it can happen.
Yeah,
Just don't do it around the
I had a
pizza. You know what I mean?
yeah. I had a pretty awesome buffalo chicken wrap there. Was on
Was that
point.
was that before or after?
It was way before.
Oh, oh, that's why you were not hungry or wanted anything. We have to
Yes, sir.
break bread. We have to break bread. We haven't broken bread in a while. I think that's why I'm upset with you right now. I figured it out.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Uh, but yeah, I appreciate you coming out. You and the wife. I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourselves. Glad it was a very good turnout for the night. Um, so that's you know, 50 Flies. My band played there Friday. We had a good show. Got some good shows coming up. Check out the website. Uh, you can get you one of these.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
these
What
wine
is that?
glasses here if you
What
want.
is? Okay. My question is, what is currently in the wine glass?
It's not wine.
I mean, I'm aware of that, but
It's
you're
just
drinking it
some
like it's
soda.
just drink it. Just drink
Some
it like
soda.
it's
I
wine,
was just trying to
though.
look cool. I was just trying to look cool. So
That's
yeah,
a
hit up
wine. That's a wine
50flies.com.
sip, right? That's a wine sip
Yeah.
right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
50flies.com. Hey man, what are you watching lately, my good sir?
Yeah. So we had Echo pop up.
You caught that already?
And yeah, it was 5 episodes. Not a long do a long series on it. 5 episodes. I finished watching it today, and a lot packed into 5 episodes. Um,
Really?
but it's not like overwhelming. It's not an overwhelming show. It wasn't like so much in those 5 episodes. It was, I think, m- more episodes would have been too much for it. For the little story they put together. It's not a big ordeal. It's not a big linking a bunch of movies together situation. It's just specifically her kind of origin put into 5 episodes.
Okay. Okay.
So I enjoyed it. I don't know much about this character, but as far as the show, it wasn't like it was more of like a kind of like a drama than it was a superhero show. Uh,
Mm.
so I thought they did pretty well on that short run.
Did it remind you? Because this is like I haven't watched it yet, but it is on my radar.
Yeah.
Um, is it more in line of the like the Netflix Marvel shows years ago?
Uh, yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah,
Okay,
very
that's
very
good.
street level, grounded situation. Like those had some of them had powers, stuff like that, but it was still more of a more dramatic, right, than it
Yeah,
was like gigantic wars and stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
uh, yeah, I had a good time. Like I said, it's
So
5 episodes, and I thought they were pretty solid.
so there were no alien wormholes.
I don't believe so. No. I think I would remember that. I don't think I missed that.
Good deal, guys. Good deals. Yeah. All right. Well, what Javi is saying is catch Echo Disney Plus. It's also on Hulu. I saw. So if you have
Oh,
either or,
oh. Well,
um,
I think they are connecting now, right? Hulu and Disney.
yeah. So there's certain things that are on Disney Plus that are on Hulu. Certain things that are on Hulu that are on Disney Plus because the House
Well,
of Mouse owns them all.
yeah. Well, I saw that Disney. you could watch Hulu specific Hulu channel on Disney Plus.
Oh, I did not know this.
Very limited, I believe. I haven't dove into it, but I'll have to check that out.
Okay. Well, you tell us
Because I
and
think
report
they're
back,
going to be.
sir.
I will do my homework.
Good deal, sir. Good deal.
Also, started watching. I started watching Echo with my brother. Well, I was watching Echo, and he started watching it, and he was like, "I don't know what's going on." I was like, "Well, I guess we're gonna have to go watch Hawkeye." Oh no!
I am.
So we
That's
went back.
the horror. Watching
Yeah, oh, no.
Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld just whoop ass for 6 or 7 episodes, man. The worst.
So made it through Hawkeye again, which was awesome.
So good.
I've just been kind of watching the ones that just kind of put on the Ranch, Supernatural, the normals, Little New Girl here and there.
Nice.
But also rewatched Transformer: Rise of the Beast.
Second showing. Okay.
Well.
We did review that one, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so now
it started streaming, so yeah, it could have went a different way sometimes, but it was all right.
So do you still have the same feeling about it as you did when you watched it in theaters?
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed it. I really liked the. I think we kind of talked about it. It was like the movie was pretty good and fun, and then like that last big war was like the thing where I was like, all right,
yeah,
I was got to be in this big Transformer war, you know,
where we don't know what's going on.
That kind of completely takes it off the rails out in some big desert thing, you know. But you know, it was still a good time.
Well, we're getting another Transformers movie, sir. FYI.
Let's go.
So, for starters, I have been watching Ted the series on Peacock.
I did not know that was a thing until just now when you kind of mentioned it.
Yeah.
So I will be hopping on that because I'm a fan of Ted.
Dude, like, it's Ted, Seth MacFarlane as the voice of the teddy bear. Yeah. He came back, but it's a 16-year-old Mark Wahlberg. Like John's character, he's 16-year-old kid. They have bunk beds.
I saw like a video clip somewhere where it was like that, and I was like, "What is that from?" I don't remember seeing that in the movie.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of watched it, and then just went on with my life and didn't think nothing of it again. And now it makes sense. So,
dude,
thank you for tying that
the most
string up.
Perfect thing ever. Okay, it's Seth MacFarlane comedy. So if you're a fan of Family Guy, Orville, the Ted movies, like this is his brand of comedy where like he's gonna talk shit about everybody. Okay.
That was his thing, right?
This is a TVMA show, okay? It's a family show. It is a family show, but it is an adult family show, guys. And it is hilarious. It's 1993, okay? In Massachusetts.
Is it releasing multiple episodes, a bunch of episodes, one episode at a time?
So according to IMDb, it's a miniseries. So it's only 7 episodes.
Okay.
I'm 6 in. I have 1 more left. I want there to be another season because it's just so damn good.
Okay, so they're all dropped already. Sweet.
Yeah. They have all dropped. So that's what I'm currently doing. Fantastic.
We got Peacock back up in the house, so I'm gonna go check it out.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also, dude, I've been kind of like, this is the okay. So, when I say like I crush movies, like I crush movies, sir. Like I, for some strange reason, went on a kick, and it all started because I wanted to see the Arnold and Carl Weathers handshake in The Predator. That's the reason why I even turned this movie on. I'm flipping through Max.
Yeah.
And I flip it through Max, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to. Here's Predator. Ooh, I want to see this scene. And then you just can't just watch that scene and then turn it off.
Yeah, you're trying to see two gigantic arms and little bromantual embrace.
Yeah, dude, with the tightest polos on, with the
Yeah.
two big guys with the tightest polos on ever. So I go to watch the entire movie, and it's fantastic. I've seen it a million times. I'll see it a million more times.
Right.
The Predator is a fantastic movie. Then I'm like, I can't stop there. As soon as the credit starts rolling, it's like, hey, do you want to watch Predator 2? Answer is, of course I do. Of course I want to watch Predator 2.
Keep rolling.
I'll watch Predator 2. Right? That's Danny Glover versus a Predator with dreads in L.A. Loved it. Beautiful movie. And then I was like, what should I do next? Watch. What comes in order? Predators or AVP comes first? Let me watch AVP, Aliens versus Predators. So I watched that. And then I watched Predators with a whole host of people like Alice Braga and stuff like that. And then I just go watch Alien. And then I watch Aliens.
Jeez, you were in it hard.
Dude, I'm hitting these 80s and 90s sci-fi flicks super hard right now, bro.
So how far did you make it in?
I have to watch Alien 3. I watched Aliens last night. I gotta watch Alien 3. I gotta watch Alien versus Predator Requiem, which is the second one. I have a list.
Yeah, you gotta hit what's Prometheus.
Why I'm doing this? Why I'm doing this is beyond me. But this is awesome.
Well, I think subconsciously you know that there's another Alien movie coming out. I think
this year, actually. Yeah, Alien Romulan. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So this will be the third prequel. See what happens, man. The first one was like Phantom. The first one was like the Phantom Menace. It was trash. The second one was okay. Okay. Alien Romulus. Attack of the Revenge of the Sith, dude, should be pretty awesome.
So if history plays out again, this is where we should be at.
True, but also Spider-Man 3 sucked, so now I'm just confused. So I don't know.
I mean, why do we always got to bring Tobey Maguire into this? All right,
and Topher Grace. Don't forget that guy.
Yeah, Topher. Yeah.
Oh man. Topher. Good old Topher Grace. You know, he was also the villain he was one of the villains in Predators. Yeah. Just this dude get around anything alien related, he's a bad guy. Simple as that.
Yep.
We gotta take this guy down, man. That damn Topher Grace. Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are discussing the shows for What Brings Me to You, players in our Movie of the Week, Lift. So cold when it hits your lips, man. I just love ice water.
It's just so good. God, it's so good.
From a glacier in Alaska. Oh man. Hey guys, we have
best place to get it.
We got some trailers coming at you here, team. What Brings Me to You and players. Honestly, no clue what these are about. Just kind of bring them along. We're gonna check them out and we're gonna let you know. You can see our full reaction to this and actually the full episode of the pod on our YouTube page that we have, team. We have a YouTube page. Click that link tree in the show notes. And like always, guys, like, share, subscribe, and tell your mama. We don't usually say that last part. I just thought it was interesting. I need to stop
Yep.
watching Ted.
I was fully dreading coming to this wedding until you showed up. Could I get a cranberry juice with ice?
I want that.
And vodka. When I first
Yeah.
saw you, I thought that we should have sex in the coat closet.
Yeah?
Wait,
Hold on. I am kind of in a weird place.
Yeah, you're in a beach club coat closet.
Do you think that we could just talk for a minute?
Oh, I got made it weird.
Uh-oh.
Made it weird.
It's my specialty.
I don't care.
The first person to ever go down on me,
You're just gonna steamroll right on through.
I came in my own eye.
Okay,
Wow.
go on.
She's like,
I've had too many
interested.
girlfriends over the past couple years. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Tell me.
What?
I'll give you some of this pie if you tell me more about your past.
Okay.
It's not like I don't come with my own complications.
We're
Gone in
engaged.
60 seconds. We miss her in that movie.
Wait, you were engaged?
Lasted 13 days.
Impressive.
That is incredibly insulting.
Hmm.
I see what you mean.
Will you walk me to the train station?
I actually have class.
No, you don't. I like this chick. She's really
Oh
hot.
wow. Okay.
Just
I really
before
like
that,
how this
I
is
did
playing
things more
out.
gracefully.
You ever see her again? This would never work. You are someone who cannot be counted on.
You've run out on every guy you've ever been with.
I'm a mess, and I don't have any answers. But maybe you and I could figure it out together.
Alrighty.
That Nat Wolf, he's so hot right
Usually I
now.
feel so alone in my memories, but it's different with you.
I'm happy to tell you a few more embarrassing stories about my love life.
Well, I promise not to laugh.
So
Really?
right now.
I promise not to laugh much.
All right, team. We have here What Brings Me to You. Two romantic burnouts meet at a wedding and almost hook up in the coat room before putting the brakes on. They agree to exchange candid confessions about their past on and off chance that this might be the real thing. Starring Lucy Hale and Nat Wolf. JV,
Yep.
this is different than most of the movies that we ever watch. This is small. This is more just like about two people. Give me your thoughts about this trailer, brother.
I was kind of trying to figure out what was going on. Did it seem to you like we were telling the stories and we were seeing the stories and they were like watching the story? Like they were there watching the story that the other person was telling?
That's exactly what it was. Like they were telling their
Okay.
past or whatever, and then
And then they were like in the scene.
they were kind of like they weren't like a part of the scene, but they were just standing in there
Yeah.
having a conversation
Yeah.
with the storyteller. That's the part I was like, that's kind of a cool way to tell like a story that happened in the past, is invite
Yeah.
that person who's listening in there. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really, really dope. Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Yeah, that was a interesting way to put it. I think that'd be pretty entertaining. Myself, and I mean, I'm not up with these two actors here much. But kind of from what their chemistry was showing on screen there, they look like they were going to be a good duo.
Dude, you don't know who Nat Wolf is? Bro,
I'm not familiar with his work, sir.
Paper Towns, Death Note, The Fault in Our Stars. Come on, man. He's literally like a young James Dean.
And I was just watching like Clone Wars like a week ago. You think I'm watching this guy's movie on a regular? Come on.
I want to say that he was I don't know if it was Josh Peck. It wasn't him. It was Josh Peck who was in Oppenheimer, right?
Oh, I know Josh Peck's filmography, sir. You don't need to bring him into this.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
it's like 2 movies. It ain't much. It's mostly TV shows.
You look so good though now.
Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with him and like I said, his work, but the chemistry on this trailer between the two seemed, like they've got some they put some work in.
Yeah, so this flick, guys, Lucy Hale, Nat Wolff, kind of like it's like we've seen this, right? Two people like meet each other at a wedding, and they hook up, and might possibly be a relationship, might possibly not. But this is kind of a different twist on it, where they do put the brakes on it, and they do try to figure out like, is this a real thing or is this like a fling? So, I'm kind of digging it, man. This might be like a cute little date night flick to kind of check out. And
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. I think so. So we'll go ahead and throw this on the socials. And team, let us know your thoughts.
Brannigan, what do you got?
I need a wingman tonight. Blonde bar, martini. Mac, she's thinking.
Let's run PG Fantasy.
Ooh, yes.
Vodka soda, please.
Can we talk? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just think that we're moving too fast.
Is it
Barney? Is that Barney and Ted right
Is
now?
miraculous. You know what? Let's cancel Fiji. Take somebody else.
Don't leave.
What is
You're
happening
gonna go
right now?
after her? Okay, I heard it. Oh, good morning, princess.
Excuse me, sorry, guys. Could you point me to Kirk's office?
Was that
There's too many gorgeous people in this damn movie. I don't like it.
There's a lot going on.
He's New York's most eligible
There
bachelor.
is a lot happening.
And he saved an actual orphan from an actual burning building.
Was it burning?
Collapsing?
Sinking?
Maybe just like a bad building somewhere.
What's wrong with you?
I might like him.
Like him? Like him?
I'm 33 and I want an adult.
Want this dude? Let's get him.
Oh god.
Need to play, guys. What do we got?
We've never played for keeps.
Well, then, let's moneyball this shit, baby.
I'm so hard for all of this right now.
Literally your own day shift.
What?
Boobs okay?
Yep, they're boobs. Find out where he goes, how he lives. Brannigan, you're nice. Who's he seeing? What's he do for fun?
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were stalking me.
Me?
Can I see you on Tuesday?
Almost like a heist movie.
Tuesday can work.
That's kind of the vibe.
How's the guy?
You are just fun.
Did Nick read your article yet?
I asked him for notes.
This is a butcher job. Doesn't even sound like you anymore. You guys have nothing in common.
Nick and I don't have to like all the same things.
Yeah, well, he should at least know what you do like.
Oh, shit.
I'm really confused. What are we doing? You totally missed the point. It was never about the plays. It was about being with the people who get you.
You guys are psycho.
Oh, that's cute.
Ride or die, but psycho.
She's not wrong.
All right, team. We got players. According to IMDb, New York sports writer Mac has spent years devising successful hookup plays with her friends. But when she unexpectedly falls for one of her targets, she must learn what it takes to go from simply scoring to playing for keeps. This one stars Tom Ellis, Gina Rodriguez, Damon Wayans Jr., Joel Courtney, and a whole host of other people. Yeah.
So
What were you saying, sir?
She's Barney. She's Barney.
She really is, though.
I mean, she's Barney. She's got a playbook. She's trying to set the boys up, doing her own thing.
You really are
And
hitting it on the head. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking
and then
more in
she
the lines
falls
of
in love
like,
with one of the.
yeah, damn it, you're a genius. Let's shut it down.
Pot over. All right, guys.
I was thinking more like on like Hitch, but yes, definitely Barney. Definitely.
No, this is definitely not not Hitch.
No.
I didn't get a Hitch vibe. Like, well, Hitch was more of like a love story situation.
Where he was
This
finding
was-
people
this
like
is like-
really in love.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah,
like,
this
let's
one's
just
like
hook
more
up
of a
with
hookup
everybody in New
story.
York. Yeah, let's hook up with everybody in New York. Let's be harlots in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a family
Yeah.
show, so I don't want to use bad words, guys. So,
No, I got you.
you know what? This is the type of stuff that I want to see on Netflix right here, man. This is a Netflix movie through and through
Yeah.
where, 10, 15 years ago, this would have been a good theater release and a good Friday night date movie or whatever. But this is more for the couch, popcorn, wine, and just enjoy it with somebody. You know what I mean? This is that type of flick. Love the cast. Looks like there's some good chemistry here. And
Definitely.
yeah. Also, the lead, Gina Rodriguez, just looks fantastic in this flick. So this one, when this drops, I will definitely be watching it, posting up. This comes from Trish C, the director, and Whit Anderson, the writer. So yeah, kind of excited about this one. This will be fun.
Good deal. Yes, sir.
With those one on our socials team. All right, team, let's jump into this week's movie.
All right.
We have Lift. This movie dropped this past Friday. It's directed by F. Gary Gray and written by Daniel Klunka.
We have a $100 million budget. As far as the gross, who knows? We're streaming on Netflix. They don't release their financials to us.
Netflix dollars.
Particularly. Yeah. Starring this, we have Kevin Hart as Cyrus, Gugu Raw as Abby, Sam Worthington as Huxley, Vincent D'Onofrio as Denton, Ursula Cabero as Camila, Billy Manuson as Magnus, Kim Yoon Ji as my son, Vivek Carla as Luke, Jean Reno as Jorgensen as Jorgensen. I forget how to pronounce his last name. And Jacob Batalon as Innate. And some henchmen.
I really love it when we have movies like this where you have to like name a bunch of like international people's names. And it's just hilarious the entire time.
It's really hard to like roll in and out of like different names from different dialects across the world.
Yes.
That's the hardest part. Like when it's a bunch that are like kind of the same, it's not as bad, but I'm like, you know, you got to read the phonetics, I think is what it's called, and then
the accents on them and everything.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
Hence why I wrote this the way I wrote this, so you can do
Yeah,
that.
exactly,
So I don't have to.
Exactly.
I'll do all the heavy lifting with the talking, but you got to say the names,
Yeah.
David. So
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
yes. All right, man. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis.
So we have Kevin Hart starring in a heist movie as Cyrus. Basically, this team is trying to rip off some gold out of a plane to help help Interpol. That's pretty much the whole movie.
That's it.
That's about it. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Let's start at the top here, man. We have Kevin Hart as Cyrus, a renowned thief and leader of the heist crew. So we get a different Kevin Hart in this film, man, and I actually appreciated it. He's working with the renowned director F. Gary Gray, and we don't need the Kevin Hart that we see, know, and love, from all the other movies that he's done. He's actually like, his voice is a little deeper. He's calmer. He's
Yeah.
more of a leader in this film, and I appreciated like that level of acting to push the story forward, because it could have been really just a Kevin Hart comedy romp if he kept on doing the things that he does well. Don't get me wrong; those things are hilarious. That's why we go see
Yeah.
Kevin Hart movies. But it would have not. The rest of the team wouldn't have shined. The story wouldn't have really came through. We just would have been waiting for that next Kevin Hart
Yeah.
funny thing. Like, he really was not funny in this movie at all, and that's like appreciative.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, he would have. It wouldn't have worked for this movie. He wouldn't have been the guy for this role if he would have been funny.
Yeah. He was taking on like that Robert De Niro in Heat, the leader of the heist crew type guy. So it just definitely, you're right, it just definitely would not have worked if he was just like, oh, I'm Kevin Hart, I'm a short guy, whatever. Oh no, you didn't, type thing. So once again, definitely appreciate it. That's my best Kevin Hart impression. What are you laughing at?
So good. I was like, I closed my eyes for a second. I was like, where am I at? Kevin's my new podcast host. It's crazy.
I hate you so much. I hate you so Anyway, I can't finish the spot. I think I'm done. Moving forward here, we got Gugu Mbatha Raw as Abby, an Interpol agent, and she's the Interpol agent who has been after Cyrus and his crew for a while. Mind you, Cyrus and his crew they're thieves, but they're art thieves. Like, they explained it to Jacob Batalon's character in the movie, where they re-steal priceless works of art, get paid for it, and then like it was just weird kind of story as far as like how they steal things and still are hanging out on yachts and shit. I was confused.
Yeah, it was like a very shady Robin Hood situation.
Yes,
like,
good. Yes,
like everybody gets paid. Like, they're paying the artist, but they're also selling it again. It was a. They try to act like they weren't thieves. They were still stealing it at some point.
Yes, exactly. They're still damn thieves. Okay, priceless works of art, and they're over here selling it to the highest bidder. So
yeah.
But no, Abby's character is the one who's chasing them the entire time. She is Interpol agent who actually has to turn around and hire Cyrus and his team for this big job to stop this terrorist. That's basically, and then she actually joins them on the mission. So yeah, that's her.
We've heard that story before. Can't place it exactly. That was sarcasm, but
I really can't.
We've heard
the
story before.
Probably seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Probably seen it. Name one movie that this hasn't happened in.
Yeah, or just one franchise that it's happened multiple times in. Anyways,
The Naughty Nine, where his sister had to come. His sister had to be like, "Fine, I'll help you guys out.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll go to the North Pole." But yeah, she's so like, and then Abby and Cyrus's thing is they did have a week together where they both were undercover and kind of had
business week.
Had a thing. And then they found out that one was an Interpol agent, the other one was an art thief, so they had to go separate ways. So yeah, that's always fun. Moving forward, here we got Sam Worthington as Huxley. That's a name for you. Abby's boss at Interpol. And as much as I remember when Sam Worthington first came on the scene, everybody was like, dude, this guy is like the next big thing. And then he did Avatar and like a couple of movies that were trash, and then he
Was
really
he?
hasn't done anything since.
He was in one of the Terminator movies too, right?
Yes, he
Yeah,
was
Terminator
Terminator
Yeah, yeah.
Salvation, the one where Christian Bale almost went off on everybody on the set because he was method acting as James Conner. Everybody's like having a good time. Everybody's having a good time on a Terminator set. Christian Bale's like, calm the F down. I'm method acting, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
He has a total meltdown.
That's
On
great.
that's what that is. Yeah, but that movie itself, like, I enjoyed that movie because of the way Christian Bale did, but like it still just was not a good film. And Sam actually wasn't bad in it. Sam actually is not bad in any of his movies, just that like he was supposed to be like that next big thing and it just didn't work out. So we see him in a very small role here as an Interpol lieutenant, major, commander, boss, or whatever. And he's the one who kind of introduces Abby to the fact that there is this terrorist banker that they need to go ahead and steal from. And he goes, yeah, go get your boy Cyrus and his crew to kind of go ahead and do it. So, you know, that's where Sam kind of comes into play.
Right.
Vincent D'Onofrio as Denton, an inside man, master of disguise, and member of Cyrus' crew. So, I love Vincent D'Onofrio. In this movie, though, very underutilized in this film.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising, like, how he was very much pushed to the back of everybody else.
Yes.
For an actor of his stature.
And caliber, you know what I mean? Like, he is...
Yeah.
He's so good in anything that he does. And, like, what they gave him, he killed it, but it just wasn't much. I wanted to sink my teeth into something, like, into more of his character. I wanted to see more disguises. I wanted to see, you know, him with all these different accents and everything.
Well, I mean, just going down the roster here, I mean, he looks just very out of place in this particular movie.
Yeah, you have all these like young, you know, tech. I mean, all these
even
type
Kevin
things.
Hart, like even Kevin, you know, he's not. He's doing big things, but he's not on the same caliber as Vincent is.
Okay, you mean the actor himself. Okay, got you. See, I was actually thinking. So you're thinking about it on the outside. I'm thinking about it on the inside of the movie, where like you have this whole team. Yeah, no. Agreed. Like it was a weird fit, and I actually thought when we first saw him that maybe he was gonna be like some ploy that just kind of happens, or like some Mr. Magoo kind of character that happens throughout the movie, that he wasn't a part of the team. He was just kind of there as like a rich whatever aristocrat or whatever, but that wasn't the case. He was actually on the team, and it just didn't fit because even on the heist on the plane itself, your character was very useless, bro.
He was almost like the heart of the rest of the team, like like Kevin's trying to lead the team and he's like trying to encourage everybody and make sure everybody gets their job done. But even like at the beginning of the movie, you know, when I saw him, I thought it was maybe he was going to be some of the like the bad guy. I thought he was the bad guy in the movie.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely fell to the back on that. But
yeah, definitely underutilized in this role here. We got
Ursula. Still interesting to see his personalities like that. That's pretty interesting.
I mean, it's Wilson Fisk right there, man. You see that guy?
Yeah.
It's great to see. And like the thing with him is like him with a beard, it looks good. Him without the beard, that's just Wilson Fisk, dude. I'm just afraid for the rest of my life.
Well, it's interesting, like how much just that changes him. Like you like I was watching Echo, and Wilson Fisk is in Echo, and then you see him in this movie, and honestly, it's just like two completely different people almost.
Totally different people, dude. Not the same
Pretty
person
awesome.
at all. I don't see it.
Because
Because doesn't he look a lot bigger and heavier in Echo, and
yeah.
right. He looks more intimidating.
Right.
Wild. All right, moving forward here, we got Ursula Cabrero as Camilla, a pilot, a member of Cyrus's crew here. So she's the one who doesn't want Abby to join the team. I thought in the background that there was going to be like a "I really love you, Cyrus. I'm your number one" or whatever. Like I thought they were going to play into that a little bit, but no, she just doesn't trust the law. I get it, whatever.
Nope.
But yeah, she's the pilot, and she has to do a lot of flying because obviously this is a heist movie in the air called Lift, and she gets to fly this really dope. I mean, a little something. She gets to fly this awesome like private plane. So that was fun for her character. I did enjoy that. Probably the best character of the movie right here, Billy Magnuson, as Magnus. A safecracker member of Cyrus's crew, doesn't like guns. Just like it's just really just in this for the fun. You know what I mean? Like everybody else is like the money, the notoriety, and he just wants to play with toys and get into like safes and stuff like that, man. And that's what I appreciated from his character.
Yeah, like when they're talking about cracking the safe, they're like, "So what are we doing to get it?" And he's like, "We get the gold." He's like, "We get to see it." That's all he cared about was just being able to see the gold, see the treasure.
Yeah, I don't need it, whatever. I just the fact that like I just able to like do this, right? He's one of those guys. He reminds me like of my brother when we were kids. My brother would always just like we'd get like a robot or like a RC race car or whatever. We just immediately rip it apart. Christmas Day, oh sweet. As soon as those first set of batteries go dead, he's over here, Reptar, right? And then he's just like figuring with it and like figuring it all out. That's like what's his mind. And it's less about having the toy and more about all the inner workings of it. And that's kind of what that kind of childlike thought mentality is what Magnus reminded me of, which was a breath of fresh air because it wasn't about the money for him. That wasn't about the gold for him. It was just doing this with your buddies. You know what I mean? So I really did enjoy that. Kim Yoon-ji as Mi-sun, a hacker and member of Cyrus's crew. So she's the tech person.
Yep.
Can hack into any software. Blah 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 blah. Helps out the team along the way, especially when they're on the plane. Vivek Kar as Luke, an engineer who's a member of Cyrus's crew. Also a tech guy. You know what I mean? We got multiple tech people here. One's a hacker, one's an engineer. I don't know what the difference is. They probably should work together, do a lot of good damage. So who knows? Jean Reno as Gorgonson. He is our big baddie. He's a banker and a terrorist mastermind who's the target of the crew's heist. So basically, Abby gets Cyrus's team to stop Gorgonson's plane from delivering gold to this terrorist group. Really weird plot, guys.
So this gives me the this part gave me that like Raiders vibe, like the treasure still gets there no matter what situation.
You are 2 for 2 today, sir.
like as the just like as the clouds part and they're like we're landing on this island. I'm like, okay. So it ended up there anyways. All right then. Right. What did y'all do? Y'all didn't even
You really didn't do you basically destroyed my man's private plane for nothing.
Yeah. Y'all could just follow them there and been fine.
What a camera. What a camera phone.
Yeah.
What an iPhone. You would have been good. Just could have got on Facebook Live and you would have been good, dude.
Yeah. Yep. But
Oh man. But it's obviously good always seeing Jean Reno
yeah, agreed.
in films. He was a interesting bad guy. It wasn't too intimidating. We saw him off screen a lot. Like he was over here in his villa or his estate waiting most
Yeah.
of the time, and then we saw him be bad the last like 7 seconds of the movie. So,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Batalon as an NFT artist. He was only in it for the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
But his technology is what helps the team win the day, save the day, not die. I guess I don't know. Yeah. And then we have a list of a bunch of henchmen in this movie as well. JV.
Yes, sir.
This is a Netflix heist comedy film. The look and feel of this movie, man. Talk to me.
I mean, it was definitely a Netflix feel movie. They do things in a little bit higher frames per second, things like that. Which you kind of lose a little bit of the big movie feel.
Yeah.
And you get more of a like that TV streaming feel, which is fine, but at the same time, like the sets and things on the movie were, I mean, I think the coolest thing was really the plane. But I mean, there was nothing real amazing about anything in the movie to me. Other than the opening scene was really cool, like where they were at with the artwork and the boat and getting to the yacht. After that, it kind of was like, all right, cool. Now we're on this real fancy plane, which was cool too, but it wasn't,
But like I feel
whatever after that.
I felt like we were right in the same world of Red Notice. Like that's the vibe I kept on getting. Like I've already seen this movie, and I saw this movie 2 years ago with the Rock and Ryan Reynolds, like in Red Notice. Like I just that was the vibe the entire time. From me at least.
Well, you get that kind of thing, like say with like Netflix and certain streaming things, is they have a layout, a certain look they go for, and I don't know why it's that way. It's just what they do, and you kind of see it, right? And you can definitely see that they're not using a super expensive, nice studio to finish off their stuff, like we get with just movies and things like that. It's a different a different level of finishing off the film, and when you see that in these quality of films, but like sets and stuff like that, there was nothing real fancy or real amazing to me in this movie.
Coolest thing was Cyrus's apartment. That was the coolest thing. That pool was really dope. His apartment was really, really cool, man. Outside of that, like, the private plane with the stripper pole was really cool. But it just didn't wow me. And then you have a director like F. Gary Gray who did the Italian Job, right? Fast and the Furious 7, right? He's done like all these great movies, which are beautiful, in depth, just gorgeous films. And then like we have this, right? We did Law Abiding Citizen. We did Be Cool. Straight Outta Compton. So like he's a director with an eye that can do like beautiful sets, that can make things just come to life and you feel like this is a world that is lived in. It sucks because this is like a movie where you knew when Magnus's character was on the ice, that was all blue, green screen. Like it just wasn't even it was just like, oh yeah, he was literally standing in front of a blue screen faking being cold.
see,
Like,
they
this is not
could-
even real.
Yeah, you could have made a more decision to like keep that a little tighter, make it look a little better. But that's what I'm saying. Like you get that out of a studio that isn't a Disney or a big studio like that can really pull it off at the end of the day.
True. But even so, man, like I feel like a lot of places, a lot of studios are moving to that, and it just doesn't feel real, and we can tell.
Yeah,
We can tell. Like we watched the movie The Killer, and like that is a lived in world. Everywhere that character moved, we felt like, yo, this is the real world. He's here. He's moving
Yeah.
from location to location, place to place, making all these killings and everything of that nature. Like that felt really real. Oppenheimer felt really real. Both those movies,
Yeah.
mind you, two great directors, two artists, and they use VFX in both of those movies.
Yeah.
It's just that
Yeah.
how much you use or how little you use there. In this one, I just feel like that's where studios are going, and they're losing their touch in that. And F. Gary Gray is better.
Yeah.
Than this. And it's kind of upsetting because whatever.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix movie. Maybe I'm just going.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just getting too damn passionate about this,
Yeah.
I guess. Damn it, Clyde. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right, and then obviously the music. I don't even know. I don't even care. It was like
Yeah.
this is probably okay. Like I will say this, and then I'll talk about a theme here. Friday, Set It Off, The Negotiator, A Man Apart, The Italian Job, Be Cool, Law Abiding Citizens, The Sea of Trees, Straight Outta Compton, The Fate of the Furious, and Men in Black International. Okay? F. Gary Gray's worst movie out of the list that I just said was this one. Not the plot, not the story, just the look of the movie was this one. And that's what's upsetting because he did the fucking Italian Job.
Yeah. Well,
How gorgeous of a movie that is.
yeah, one of my favorites.
Yes. All time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about a theme now that I'm pissed off.
Angry. I'll put little smoke things coming out your ears. I'm not going to do that. That's going to cost way too much money.
Oh, man. This movie and its theme, man, as loose of a plot this is, as many plot holes as in this movie, this is a tale. You're right. I think you said it. This is a tale of Robin Hood, where the thieves are doing the right thing, and Abby understanding that, like, hey, maybe it's not all about following the law and being on this side of the law. You know, I can still do good and be a good human being and be a part of this team who steals world-renowned paintings and stuff.
Well, she only saw that when they were working on her mission.
True.
If they would have went and stole some more paintings, it wouldn't have been the same. They'd still been criminals. That's all I'm saying.
In her eyes, yes.
Yeah, yes.
So that's kind of the vibe that I got for this film.
Yeah, she's making her way on my list with Mary Jane Watson as well. So,
Ooh.
you know,
Ooh.
watch out.
Gotta watch out now. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings on this, brother.
Yeah. I did not really enjoy this movie. Like it just wasn't that great.
Yeah.
in the long run of the whole thing. Like I said, Kevin Hart doing his thing, like with this, he did a good job. They all kind of did a good job. Just the movie as a whole. Like, when I got done, I didn't, there was no part of this movie where I was just like, this is awesome. Or even really like, this is a pretty cool movie. And that never happened.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it 2 buckets of popcorn. Mostly because of Vincent and him being a little weird. And I enjoyed seeing his character. And I wish we saw a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a whole, I didn't really enjoy the movie that much. What about you?
Yeah, man. When we get a Netflix movie, even one with like somebody like Kevin Hart and stuff like that, like I don't expect much, right? But then you attach a director like F. Gary Gray to it, then my expectations rise, right?
Yeah.
And I was let down with this film, like less about the plot and more just like this does not, like I keep on saying, this does not look like a good movie. Like, visually appealing and stunning. That's what's upsetting to me. On top of that, yes, like the plot is very razor thin. Also, what pisses me off even more. Okay, Simon Kinberg and Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves wrote and directed the Batman. Did like the Planet of the Apes movies. Okay,
right.
Simon Kinberg, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Sherlock Holmes, all the Marvel, all the X-Men movies. Right, he's been a part of all of those. He's just like a world-renowned writer. They both produced this. Why?
I mean, that really factors into it, right? You got this pretty solid, I wouldn't say solid cast because they're not all, top of the list of actors.
But you got a solid production team, though.
Yeah. I was going to say, you got that solid team on the front end and the back end of the movie. And it just didn't feel good, man. It just really didn't feel that great that the movie progressed like it did. It's one of those things where it's like, who signed off on the parts of this movie that we just look at and are like, that's not a good look. Right?
$100 million for this. So, yeah. This one, man, I'm right there next to you, brother. This gets 2 buckets of popcorn. I'm gonna forget about this movie when this pod wraps up, man. I'm not gonna watch this again. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Netflix Lift. Next week, we'll be discussing the Lakeith Stanfield flick, The Book of Clarence.
So you can catch that in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
We definitely needed more Denton in this movie.
Agreed.